Hi Cancer, this is your romance reading for October 2021 and welcome back. You're the third since last month. We had the most views or likes on the romance for September. And as I've promised, the more likes or views I have will move you up to another position each month. And you're the third, so welcome. And thank you for all your likes and shares and subscriptions. Please keep on sharing and subscribing. And this video will be saved in your library. You can find the channel back and you can look back whenever you wish on the reading. Okay. I've also put the new moon and full moon energy and characteristics out there, and I hope you find that of use. Use it to your advantage, and also the Libra energy and characteristics will be coming after the romance readings. You can take this as week 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the overall energy and my oracle card. I'm using a new deck, and that is called the Mystical Moments Tarot, and I'll also be using the Dream Catchers Tarot or the Dream Keepers Tarot. You can see all the cards back in the review list, and this deck is so phenomenal. I'm doing the tarot, but I'm also using the pictures. You know the saying, a picture says 1,000 words. Virgo's reading was really spot on and really rolling with the pictures. Phenomenal messages came out. So I hope this will be for you too. You come in with the 7 of Pentacles. Perhaps you've sown seeds. Seeds for love, seeds for passion, perhaps seeds of some other kind of abundance, like expansion in the family. Perhaps you might have been sowing seeds, well, what am I saying? Putting your ideas out into the material world. You might have discussed this with your partner or potential partner, and they could be coming to fruition this week. You might be plucking the fruit. Okay, and let's see. Well, definitely there will be victory in something. If you this reading is general, remember this could resonate with people, hopefully, that aren't hooked up, that are hooked up, or getting divorced. So depending on your situation, see what resonates with you, take from the reading what you would like, but also have a look at your rising sign and your moon sign to get a total picture. So you've sown seeds. Perhaps you've put an idea out there that you want to get divorced, or that you want to get pregnant, expand the family, or that you want a house, something like that. So it will take time before it comes to fruition. Now, if you are going through a divorce, this could be that there could be a second chance to getting back together if that's the seed that you have planted. Perhaps there might be a reconciliation for you, since judgment means a second chance, a new beginning. Perhaps you have sought advice and guidance, because we've got the Justice card here from a municipality like a social worker or a marriage guidance counselor, and you will get what you deserve, and so will the other. Perhaps a second chance. That is if you have done the communication correctly and lawfully. Also, judgment means judging. And justice means also judging. You have to judge the situation at hand to get a clear picture. So perhaps the communications have gone well and you're getting a second chance, and the balance is back. Let's see what develops in the reading. okay, in the coming month. Now, for those that are getting divorced, that is your story. The ones that are hooked up, there could be a second chance, perhaps for a second pregnancy or a third pregnancy, a new pregnancy. You might already have children, but you've been trying, and this time it could be success, planting seeds, okay? That takes time to grow. There will be a new beginning in something within the relationships, perhaps new passion, and that's why it is working. The forbidden fruit. That reminds me of the apple of the Garden of Eden. So perhaps the spark is back, and yes, you could be more active than usual, and you could fall pregnant. We've also, for those that aren't hooked up, there could be a second chance, perhaps with a previous boyfriend or girlfriend, a partner, to get back together. You do miss each other, you miss the passion within each other, and perhaps let me put it this way, the breakup was not permanently, but you've put a seed out there that you still love them, that you miss them, and they've heard it through the grapevine. Why do I say the grapevine? This hair just looks like the grapevine branches, and so they could have heard it from a friend or family, and that is also friends with you, that you are still interested. Now, 7 also means good luck. So Cancer, perhaps if you would like to reconcile, then put yourself out there. Make contact. Get the balance back. Perhaps you are out of balance if you aren't with this specific person that you adore. Perhaps there could be marriage on the cards now. Perhaps now they are ready to get married. Perhaps they have found balance within themselves and can try again to get balance with you two together. Perhaps you have grown, you have got more life experience, more knowledge as to what you want, who you want, and you're still hunkering for the X. Perhaps the 5 of Pentacles means that there could have been financial situations, issues that brought arguments and frustrations together, and now or somebody felt left out in the relationship because one was busy with a study or with a new job, getting a promotion. Perhaps you were busy getting a house or getting a job or a promotion. So to get the basics, a proper foundation, and perhaps you sought help from an institution. We do have the cards of institutions here. The justice institution, the health institutions, official things like hospital, gynecologist I'm thinking of, trying to get the balance back in the body. It looks like the rose is dyed within her skirts, which is shown as a cage. Perhaps you felt trapped. Perhaps you felt left out. That is what the 5 of Pentacles also means in the tarot. Feeling left out, feeling that you're not part of the group. And that's why the passion or love died. Perhaps it was passion, and passion doesn't last, and you didn't realize that, or they didn't realize that. Now they have had a wake-up call, and they're rising from the dead, literally. Well, not dead that they're dead, but that they've got the wake-up call, and they're waking up to the real world. That the world has rules and regulations, authorities, and that has to be abided by. To get the finances, you have to deal with banks, you have to deal with tax office, you have to deal with a bookkeeper, and seek advice from institutions, perhaps about the finances, how to make the books balance what you can do and what you can't do. Perhaps that was the issue. And now you're coming back together and you're talking again, and they know that you've planted the seed by letting it go through the grapevine that you're still interested. 5 means also that you're out of balance. Now we have the Justice card here. That means also there could be marriage, there could be a proposal. The Justice of the Peace, okay? So that is the marriage card. And we do have institutions, large buildings, also the windows on the 5 of Pentacles. They represent the windows of a church in the traditional tarot. So that is also a church you get married in. So perhaps somebody felt out of balance, out of sync, because your belief was different to their belief, and now they've come around and they have made up their mind that you can have your belief and they can have their belief, and when the children come, you will talk to that about that at that time. You will cross that bridge when you get to it. Now, in the 3rd week, that is good news for those that have split up and they're coming back together. The chance is there. Remember, don't drag out the old into the new. You have to start again. And you're not the only one that this has come through in the reading. So that seems also to correspond with the energy, because we're going into Libra, and that is also representing balance. Say what you mean what you say, do what you say. Also say what you do and do what you say. Be clear, be transparent. Don't create illusions, then you won't get any dissolutions. Okay. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, new beginnings, new passion, but the passion that will grow into a fully fledged love and relationship and respect for each other. Again, could be finances. Finances could be growing now that you're together, and now you're ready to make the commitment for long term. For those that aren't together, for those that are together and hooked up, perhaps now you've talked about it and you've balanced your books, and you know both agree that you've got a certain dream that you want to materialize, and you're not setting any limits for expansion, but you are at the beginning and you have to keep the balance. And this is the earth sign, so it takes time, one step at a time, very slow energy. But definitely things could be more certain and more clear in Libra's time for you finding the balance. I believe that you will have found the balance within the 3rd week. This is the Ace of Pentacles, but we've got the Queen of Cups, who is also nurturing and passionate and loving and sensual and sexy. Remember, sensuality and sexuality is what attracts the opposite to us. So if you are not feeling sexy or attractive, then take care of yourself and love yourself. You know the saying, if you don't love yourself, you can't love another. If you don't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of others. So be beautiful. And the earth sign Virgo, yes, their family as well, the family sign. They love home, they love beauty, they love luxury. Sometimes they have too many notes on their tune. They have to learn to compromise, and perhaps that's what they are realizing now. Okay, that things will take slowly, and sometimes they have to move more quickly and take care of you and take care of themselves. It reflects your inner shine, your inner beacon, your inner energy, what you are. You also are what you eat. So I'm getting to hear somebody might be a vegetarian, and that could have brought the imbalance in the relationship. Somebody might like seafood, and the vegetarian doesn't consider any meat of any kind on the table. That could also be a hiccup in a relationship. So talk about it, go with the flow, both sides, but you must talk, and everybody needs to be flexible. We can't all just be one thing, otherwise there wouldn't be any fascination, mystery or excitement within us or our relationships. But we do need to take care of ourselves first before we take care of others. We also need to also feel with our intuition, our emotions, the solar plex, the heart, the mind. It's not what you can see or what you can hear or touch that is important alone. Yes, we do like to have somebody that looks good and cared for, but it's also what is inside the person. This is the exterior, this is the interior. So don't forget, open your intuition, feel with the unseen. If you've got butterflies, then go for it. That is infatuation. You can turn the infatuation into love. Okay, so go with the flow, like the Queen of Cups does. She listens to her intuition. She can be emotional, but she has the status of a queen, so she can also take control of her emotions. And the Queen of Cups is usually Scorpio, prominently, but don't forget Cancer or Pisces. And all three live on their intuition. That is their alarm system, also yours. So learn from them how to feel, how to love. What is love? What does love mean for you? What does love mean for them? Find out. Get the communication going. That is like the air signs. It's not only sweet nothings, but it is also logical and being strategic on to plan your relationship. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Know each other, get to know each other so that you can stay together for long term. Get clarity. Now, you've got interesting cards, Cancer. You could be also dealing, this could be you, so this could be a warning for you. Take care of yourself. Take time out if you need rest. Be more egotistical about your relationship. Let them know what you want and find out what they want. Get the balance. Okay, now we've also got the King of Swords. The King of Swords, you've got luck with you because you've got the swallow, and that's the bird of luck. Now the King of Swords, he is like a knight in shining armor. The King of Swords is Gemini prominently, but don't forget Libra, and we already have Libra here, and Aquarius. They are smooth talkers. They can turn on the charm like nobody's business, but they love clarity. They love talking. So if you are going out with an air sign, especially Gemini, they will listen, but they might come across as if they are not paying attention. Just take it from a Gemini. The Gemini listens, but Gemini only stores wishes and stores real things and not fantasy. They don't like things that are not clear. So you might get a question, a couple of questions. What do you mean by that? No, I don't want that. Why do you want that? And this is how it goes. The air signs are very eager to learn and inquisitive. Not nosy, inquisitive, because they want to protect you. They want to give you what you deserve. They love you. They will protect you through thick and thin. And they stand for the truth. They have the sword to protect. It's getting dark now. Perhaps that might help to bring out the colours. Sorry. So we've also got the Page of Pentacles. So there could definitely be news coming your way. It could be about a child. It could come from a child. A child always tells the truth. I mean, they usually say children under 5, they are very empathic. It's also lying next to the Queen, and they tell the truth. Drunks and children under 5. So the children, they feel when something is right. They feel when something is wrong. The Page of Pentacles is Capricorn. It could come from a Capricorn. It could be about a Capricorn. You could get an invitation or news from a Capricorn. The overall energy is the Hermit. You might be taking time out to think about things before reconciling definitely, or what you want, which path you're going to tread. So there you go. The overall card from the Oracle, surrender to setting limits. Don't limit yourself, and don't have set limits or for your partner. He has to know, or she has to know, their boundaries. They have to let you know that what they want, but don't put limits on it. Okay, leave room for growth. Also, it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. And that is what this reading is definitely all about. Know your boundaries. Let them know what you want. Find out what they want. Okay, if you need more nurturing, you need more beauty, you need more money, then let them know. Okay, now I'm going to clarify the cards before it gets too dark. And I'm using, this is the wrong deck. I'm using the Dream Keepers for this. And so very abstract paintings, art. I love these two decks. They're one of my favorites. You've got the 8 of Cups with the 7 of Pentacles and Judgment. You want adventure. You want excitement. That is what the 8 of Cups means. You rather leave than stay in a stagnant relationship. And also, if you're going out with somebody, it is good to say that. You can't be on the go. You must realize you can't be on the go all the time. You can't, but you do have to plant seeds, so you have returning crops growing. It's like a phase finishes, a new phase begins, and then that phase finishes, and you should already have a new crop planted, so that the cycle keeps on going. You have to find interests together, also interests on your own. You have your life, they have their life, but you've got a life together. And it's respect, setting no limits, setting boundaries, yes. Like I'm going with the boys to the pub on Friday night or Saturday afternoon. You can look after the kids if there are children, whether you're married or not. You might be living together and having a family. You must share the workload. Equilibrium, balance. Okay, there might not be enough money to get a childminder, so think about that. Try to find solutions by talking to each other. You've got the Lovers. You are soulmates. The love could have died. The passion could be reignited. Like I said, a second chance if you're married, and the balance will be refound. The Lovers is Gemini, represents Gemini again. 6 is balance. You will be coming back into balance. Okay, beautiful. For those that are hooked up, for those that aren't hooked up, you could be feeling left out, so get yourself out there. You could meet a Gemini, you could meet your soulmate, and then you will find your balance. Okay, Cancer. Now let's see what we have for the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And we've got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. This could be that you feel that you've lost something. Now, because we've got the Judgment card here, something could be coming back from the past. Again, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. You felt lost. You felt lost, and you lost your partner because you didn't communicate the right things. There wasn't balance. You didn't communicate. You were too busy with your own little world. You isolated yourself. That can also mean isolating, pulling back from the people you might not have been feeling that you were in the right crowd, and now you're coming round and they could be coming back. This could be a Virgo or a Scorpio or another water sign, and also an air sign, as I can see. Okay. There is not so much a fire sign here. There's the earth sign here, air sign, all the earth signs, water sign, earth signs again, and air. Okay, a loss. This could be a loss of love, the loss of the spark. So like I said, there could be a reignition on a spark between an old lover or an old friend coming back in. Okay, you've got the Knight of Wands. This is, wow, there you go. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the only knight that means moving home. You have to consider, but you know what you want. You have to also have your sacred space. Each of you have to have your sacred space. Like I said, you've got your life, they've got your life, but you've got a life together. You've got to find the balance there. The Knight of Wands means news, taking action. There could be an opportunity. This opportunity could be an offer to reconcile. Grab that opportunity if that is your wish, but you need clarity, because the King of Swords stands for no BS. He cuts straight through to the core to get to the truth of things. He wants clarity, he wants honesty, and that is how you can that is how he can maintain being faithful, being loyal, because that's all the things that he stands for. And actually, Gemini, the king is Gemini. This could be between you, Cancer, and the Gemini, but it could also, I'm getting a feeling, Sagittarius. I don't know why. There could have been a third party. You could have been with a fire sign, and there could have been a third party that was an air sign. So because of the Three Swords, usually people read this, or readers read this, as a third party, and that's why it broke off. Now you've got clarity. Clarity will be, the truth is coming out. Also, moving home could also be a new job, about a new job. Remember, you're stronger now. Like I said, you both have experienced other things since you were separated. If it's to come back together again, it will be difficult, but it is possible. Grab this opportunity, but do remember, a dog sheds his fur, but not his tricks. You can learn new tricks, both of you, because you will remain growing as an individual and as a couple. That's why it is imperative to know what each other wants and expects from a relationship and from each other. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Take care, stay safe, and be blessed. And be aware that everything is possible. Don't set any limits, but set your boundaries. That is imperative. Thank you.